Hi, how you doing? I'm going to do a video here this morning. Been playing around with this one for a while now. Gotten the idea from Phil Rowley. He's been playing around with suspending leeches on an indicator rig for Stillwater. This pattern, took it out this last weekend, and man, the strikes were amazing on it, but not totally all my idea. But Phil Rowley's been playing around with some stuff with suspending leeches on an indicator rig for Stillwater. So here we go. What we're going to do is I'm going to start out with let's talk about the hook I'm using first. The hook is from Umpqua. It's their new series. It's their Umpqua competition hooks. These are meant to be designed for check nymphing, but what I did, saw this hook in the it's the jig hook, saw this hook at the fly shop and thought about it, and looked like a great idea to do a micro leech on it. So here we go. I'm going to first of all get the thread started, and I'm just using a normal 8/0 red thread, and I want to set it up where the bead doesn't go around the front into the front of the eye. I want to leave it kind of back a little bit, so I'm going to do a couple layers of thread here to kind of lock it right there before the bend. Clip off the tag into thread. Now I'm going to take, this is a brown leech. I'm going to use, this is a brown a coffee colored tungsten bead. The body material, we're doing some squirrel, micro pine squirrel brown here. So first of all, I'm going to take it and separate out a section here so I can have a spot open, and then I'm going to take and pierce the pine squirrel leech through the hook. Be very careful with this hook. This hook is very sharp. So then I'm going to go ahead and get it there. But before I get too carried away, I'm going to lay down a base. I'm going to lay down a base of thread on my hook and run it back just and kind of come up the bend of the hook a little bit. And this is just an 8/0 red thread. Now go ahead and move your pine squirrel. Yep, and then I'm going to place it so it's just right on the top of that hook shank there. This hook is very sharp, so watch your points. I hit it twice. I'm lucky it didn't break. Now go ahead. So we got it. I run it and tie it down here at the back a little bit. Towel pulled it, make it more durable. So now I'm going to take my thread and run it back up about halfway. Okay, and then I'm going to separate out another spot. Okay, so then I'm going to take again here and tie it down and get it right on top of the hook shank. Okay, pull this back, run your thread up to the front right behind the bead. Now I'm going to take this long tag and I'm just going to make about 2.5 to 3 wraps, and as I wrap each wrap, I'm going to pull. Okay, try that, wrap that again. I didn't like the way it was wrapping. I'm going to go right there, wrap, pull it back, wrap. Now then I'm going to take my last wrap, and then we're going to tie it off. Right, oh, I broke the thread. So we'll get this restarted again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is back this thread off. Okay, get that out of my way. Restart our thread. We'll clip it. Okay, so I'm going to try to get this. There we go. We're back in business. Okay, then we'll redo this again. There we go. Now this time we'll try not to break our thread. Okay, come in, clip the tag end. I'm going to wet my fingers a little bit and just pull everything back. Get everything bound down. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of SLF Spiky Squirrel brown dubbing, just a little, to try to cover up clean off the excess, just a couple wraps. And let's go ahead and throw a quick whip finish. Nice and tight. I'm going to do 2-3 turn whip finishes on this. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is come in here and clip the tail, but I'm going to hold it up here for you. I want to run them about 1 inch long. Okay, and I'm going to kind of wet this so you can kind of see what this thing looks like. A little wet. I'm going to put it in the hook the other way here. And then I'm going to take a drop of head cement. Put it right on the bead, and then what it'll do is it'll soak into the thread there. And there's the micro pine squirrel leech. Tail's a little longer than I want, so I'm going to come in here, clip a little bit more off. But there we have it. A micro pine squirrel leech. I'm going to tell you right now, when you're fishing these, hold on to your rod, because the strikes are hard. Enjoy it. Have a great day.